a girl got on here and said all IG baddies look the same, and then she proceeded to like break it down, and it wasn't even a hate. Like, she wasn't hating. She was just like, hey, you know, all of you girls get the same surgery, the same veneers, the same like body work done, and then if you do like the nose, you kind of get the same nose, or if you do the fillers and the Botox, it all kind of just looks the same. And she was like, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, y'all be real pretty, but I can't tell you apart from the other girl who did the other stuff. And I want to touch on something spiritual with this conversation, because I think we really struggle a lot with making spiritual connections between natural phenomena. There is a reason that women who get BBLs all started kind of looking the same. And there's a reason that, you know, people that get Botox and fillers and just that IG baddie aesthetic all look the same. The reality is, a lot of these women who go and get cosmetic surgery are not trying to look like someone else. They have an idea of what they feel like they would look beautiful if they just did. But we have to understand that life is very spiritual, and so when you get certain procedures done, specifically like the BBL being one of them, and like that whole Botox, like exaggerated lip thing that people are doing, yeah, we can say, oh, that's like the black woman aesthetic, and they're just, no, it's the mermaid aesthetic. It's the marine kingdom aesthetic. And every god has sacrifice that it requires for you to become a part of its kingdom. Y'all don't want to talk about it, but when you lay up on that table and someone sucks the fat out of you, you're shedding blood, and that blood and that fat is a sacrifice to the god that you're coming under its tutelage. And that the god you're coming under its tutelage is the marine kingdom, Jezebel, her cohorts. That's why when women get these surgeries, they often become highly seductive. There's like a certain way they talk. Someone in the comments of the original video was like, there's a way they talk, they all almost have the same mannerisms. And when you hear me say this, I think the immediate thing to do is get defensive. As someone who was like you know, let me have some more kids and I might have to give me a little skinny BBL, I'm now realizing that certain things aren't coincidental. Certain manifestations of surgeries or trends that we see are very intentional by the enemy to corral congregants under his kingdom. And so women who have had a BBL, unless you've gone through the process of renunciation, repentance, and deliverance, you are probably carrying a highly seductive Jezebelic spirit. If you've done the Botox, the fillers, the look, you know the look I'm talking about, right? And it's not natural to you, there's a level of deliverance that you require. And yes, I just, you know, wanted to talk about the spiritual realities of when we do certain things. It's not just I'm doing it because I'm insecure or because I feel like I will look better this way. No, you're coming under the tutelage of another god, right? And that god has sacrifices that it requires. And in the case of Jezebel, her cohorts and her minions, if you want to manifest seductively, if you want to gain the money, the clout, the fame, the attractiveness that comes from this specific deity, your sacrifice is the fat from your body and the surgery to get that fat taken off your body, if that makes sense.